team from taking a woe is me mentality like this keeps happening to us situation?
Yeah. Well, I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that.
Kind of generic, right? It wasn't, hey, man, we got to figure this thing out. We, got to keep working at practice. You don't throw guys under the bus. I know he didn't say any names, but you stay away from that. That can be interpreted so many different ways. I know our local media guys that cover this that were offended by it, but people around the country are seeing this going, what is Tua doing? Why are you bringing that up? Some people think he's throwing his coach under the bus, talking about leadership. Some people think, what are you doing? And then, by the way, some other guys, former players going, hey, dude, it makes you look bad. You're the quarterback. And going, hey, guys, we're going to stay late. I want to meet with our guys. There's some things we want to work on that I need some help with you guys for. You guys don't show up. They don't respect you very much, man. They're not showing up. Oh, no, it's not my team. It's not in my my quarterback meeting or receiver. It's where? Where is it? Offensive lineman. Everybody knows those guys. The silent assassins, they show up for everything, man. That's true. You don't worry about offensive linemen. They're there. They want to get better. That's a different breed of guys, those guys. So I'm not sure when he decided to do that and say those things. I just think he didn't look great in the whole situation either. Some people are going to look at his numbers yesterday and go, I didn't see anything fancy there. Now, looked like he had the winning touchdown. As bad as the third quarter was, by the way, it was bad. That third quarter was a disaster. Coming out, you always wonder, man, you come out, you just got new, you got fresh ideas from your coordinators and some things, some adjustments you're going to make on both sides. Apparently the Chargers are the only team that made adjustments coming out at halftime. 155 yards to minus 11 for the Dolphins. So anyway, fourth quarter, they get it back. Tua gets a couple of nice drives together. Needs to down 13. He's able to score 2 touchdowns. And then, again, 30-something seconds left. Kickoff return, 41 yards. You saw it looked like Justin Herbert was going to be sacked once or twice, and he wasn't. Throws it out to McConkey. He catch and runs 42 yards. And that kicker is about the most automatic thing in football. If you didn't know about Dicker the kicker, I love saying that. Dicker the kicker, Cameron Dicker, is perfect. 5 for 5 yesterday, 9 for 9 going into that game. Matter of fact, 58 yards. Now we're going to take the penalty. So he didn't get a chance to keep his 58-yarder. But kicked a closer one anyway. A little bit later on, chewed up some time. So
isn't it all part of a bigger problem, though? Like win, lose yesterday, whatever. It's just part of a bigger problem. And this goes back to the stuff that we spent the entire offseason talking about. And the fact that this is coming up now, 6 weeks into the season?
Which part's coming up?
This whole culture and meetings and late and all this stuff.
So sick.
Yeah, I was sick of it during the offseason. And
By
they
the
kept
way,
saying how, everything's great now. Everyone's changed. And
Tua bringing it up, there's going to be people that think that he was talking about Mike's meetings and Mike. I mean, Mike.
I don't care what he's talking about. He starts it off by saying leadership. And it's like, dude, you're the quarterback.
Well, you hear leadership, I think head coach. I'm sorry.
I know too, but the quarterback's got to be somewhat responsible too, man.
He is the franchise quarterback.
And for him to get up there and throw it just goes back to what we had all offseason and why this is not the right group. I don't care who it is, Joe, Chris, Mike, Tua. It doesn't work.
Okay, so you're right. You're absolutely right. I am not disagreeing with you at all, but I want to say this thing about this kind of plays off, well, we have a winning record, and that's good enough. Well, we got the playoffs and lost in the first round of the playoffs again, 25 years worth. It's like, no, that's not what the franchise is about. So when you say, well, we We got to figure this out because we've had a chance in 5 of 6 games to win on a last drive, late with just a few minutes left. We've had a chance. Like, okay, that's true, but you didn't win them. You didn't win them again and again and again, and you did things that losing teams do to get there. Now, and I'm not blaming this all on Tua except for the dumbass stuff that he says after games and his press conference. I tell you what, the media ought to just like, can't win. What day's Tua talking? Oh, we're going to make sure we're there. What's he going to say this time? Maybe he'll take another shot at our fans that go out and can't play quarterback and eating all those chips. I saw a few heavy people yesterday at the game that might be eating some extra chips at the game. I tell you another one, man. At some point, somebody at the top of that organization needs to come out and say, hey, man, to our fans, Mike didn't do it. We apologize for what you're watching. We got to be better. This is not acceptable, especially for those fans that go or have gone in the past that are a little turned off in recent years. You can't just throw the NFL card at them. You just can't go. It's the NFL. We're the most popular game. I get it. Well, I wish Mr. Ross would come out and say something. I'm tired of.
What else could he say, though, Joe?
He
outside of making a move, which
he got to say.
I mean, at this point, if you don't make the move, I just
by the way,
let these guys just last the
we
rest
haven't
of
heard
the
Stephen
way,
Ross, but here's my problem. We haven't heard Stephen Ross say anything. It's all second NFL networks reporting that Mr. Ross is frustrated and he's going to be patient on this thing. What's that mean? 2 more losses late. Cleveland scores on a last-second field goal. Hey, maybe we beat Cleveland. By the way, here we go again.
What would you do today if you were Mr. Ross? What would be your move today?
I think I'd send a message. I'd send a message right from the top. Top.
And say what, though? What that hasn't already been said? Like that's the thing. Like, you would have to do something to prove you mean business at this point, right?
I don't know how much long. Like, the Boo Birds were out there pretty hard yesterday, man. That's the first time. That was the first time that
it's also time to embrace the fact that you are one of, if not the worst team in football.
Well, you're not the worst team.
The Jets have you beat on that one right now, yes. But you're going to get them later in the season, Joe. You'll get them again.
The Jets yesterday. Got a chance to watch some of that. 13-11 loss, 82 total yards. Justin Fields completed 9 passes, and he had 9 sacks. You may never see that again. You may never see that number again. They were really, really bad. And I hear everybody, Aaron Glenn, he's got to go through this. Dan Campbell did, and then he'll get it flipped around. And I'm like, man, he's got a lot of good players on that team. What happened? Hey, by the way, the other part is Patriots, Colts, Broncos, and Jacksonville have just blown by us.
Yes.
They used to be behind us. Remember that? It didn't seem like that long ago. We put 70 and we were laughing. We were laughing at the Broncos. That was pretty funny.
Well,
is it very funny right now?
So
is it very funny right now? Because it was funny. The Patriots and their schedule. By the way, their quarterback, good God. He's starting to act like a grown-ass man at that quarterback position. So anyway.
Fans are saying, texters are saying fire Grier. That would make the fans a little happier today. Here's the thing with Chris Grier. You cannot allow him to make any more personnel decisions.
Well, there's
and you got a trade deadline that's going to be coming up, and you are going to have to dump some guys.
There is early next month is a trade deadline, and we're going to have to make some decisions.
And just to answer my question, if I was Mr. Ross today,
I would not let Chris Grier sniff or touch one guy. I wouldn't let him pick the phone up and talk to an agent.
I would demote or fire Chris Grier to make sure that he is not making any more personnel decisions, and I would make a change at the leadership, most important position on the field, and that's a quarterback. And I'd let the rookie play and see if he got anything with him. Because I'm done with this guy. I know you are. I can't watch him play anymore, Joe.
I know you are, and I
don't want to hear his crap comments after the game and during the week. I'm just done with it, man.
All right.
Move on. Either the rookie can play and you kind of lucked into something, or he stinks, and you're going to end up with a top pick anyway.
They are not going. This group, this organization, as it stands right now,
Yeah, so find someone who will play the
will
other guy.
not
Yeah,
bench a guy they just gave not too long ago.
so find someone who
a
will.
franchise quarterback. It's not going to happen, Woody. You and I are here.
I don't
We've
think.
had
Do you
this
think
talk.
guys want to play for him anymore after what just happened?
I don't think they care. They just want to win games. They just want to win games.
But they're not going to.
So
do you think guys want to play for that? I don't know.
No,
man.
I want to break this down because you think this got real personal for you.
It's
and
not
that's fine.
personal at
No,
all.
it has.
I'm just done with the guy. I
So
just
let me
wouldn't play
just
him
tell you.
anymore.
He got nothing to do with that defense being dead last.
You know, Omar me now.
I'm just
Trying to
saying.
sell me on this.
Trying to sell you, Woody. What don't you see? The defense is terrible.
I know the defense is terrible, but you can't bench
But
the whole defense. You got to shake things up a little bit, man. They're
Woody.
not responding to this guy. And Joe, the
Woody.
comments after the game are just weak.
Woody, his comments aren't going to get him benched. Why do you think you are so soft? Like somebody says something about your kid and like, no, I'm serious. And I
you
don't
have to
take
throw
it
it
the
back
wrong
on
way.
me
I am
personally,
throwing it
but-
on you. I am throwing it on you because you're carrying on. He scored 27 points. Tua scored 27 points yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to bench a guy. You make it sound like he was Justin Fields yesterday. You're not going to get benched. You're not going to get benched because
I'm looking more big picture, Joe.
But-
I'm not just looking at yesterday's game.
and we owe him so okay. And
they're going to keep playing his comments on repeat all day long of him
So what?
trashing his teammates.
So what? He
So
didn't-
what? Okay.
So what? Maybe he'll shake something up. Maybe he's onto something. Maybe it's brilliant. Maybe everybody goes,
Yeah.
man, Tua's talking about me, man.
This is the week with all those comments. Every single week we got to watch more film.
But let me just say this,
Jerky,
Jerky, because you don't want to listen and you're like butthurt about his comments yesterday, which they're stupid every time he opens his mouth. No question about it.
I just don't know where you are on this.
We
whole
owe
thing.
him so much money. Oh, I don't want him after
Stop
this
saying
contract.
we
Well, the
owe
team
him money.
owes
So what are you
him a
going to
lot.
do?
Well, you just
He's going to ride it out.
Well, he's not that bad that you bench him. I know you don't want to hear that. He's just not. And I know. Listen. I'm not his biggest fan, as you know. I've told you.
And I'm still with you. He still gives you the best chance to win games. But, I mean, again, what are we doing?
As long as you have this group in place, they are going to try to win every game. And they might even pick the phone up and ask the owner, hey, can we? And they're going to go, no, don't touch anything. I don't know that. I'm just guessing. Anyway, we got to go to break. But you can't, like, all of a sudden bench a guy. You want to talk about bench him because of his play? Completely right. That's how guys get benched.
I don't know. I
But
just see what they did in New York. The Giants,
But no,
they benched their
We're
guy.
not doing candy-ass sports talk where you're going to bench
No,
him
but the
because
other
of
teams
comments
do
he
this
said.
stuff. Other
What?
teams do. The Giants just did it
For what?
for their quarterback that they drafted.
Because Russell Wilson said what? Russell Wilson's terrible.
Okay.
Russell Wilson's terrible. Go look at his numbers.
I know they're terrible.
Okay. A bad example.
Okay.
All right. Hey, we got to go to break here.
You
We
and
got
Omar
more
can
time.
bond over to it.
No, don't throw me in with Omar. Don't throw me with Omar. He says dumbass stuff. Not Omar. He does too, but the Tua stuff. Like, I'm tired of our writers defending every time he says something.
You spent the last
They
10 minutes
feel like
defending
a
him.
PR thing. Anyway, what?
You spent the last 10 minutes defending him,
I'm not
screaming at me.
I'm not benching him. You want to bench him because you sound like a bitch. You're talking about bending the. You want to bench him because he said something stupid yesterday.
That's not the
That's
the,
reason.
That is not
That's
the
the
only
reason.
I told you weeks ago I wanted to bench the guy.
And I told you weeks ago they're not benching him.
Yeah, you also told me they were going to beat Carolina, and you told me they were
Don't
going
throw
to.
the other topic in there.
They
Don't
did.
throw
They
the
did
other
cover
topic.
yesterday, though, so you won there.
And by the way,
You took the
again,
points.
this is not just a Tua thing. It's not just a Tua thing. We got a defensive problem.
Okay, Omar.
Chargers had 400 yards. What? You don't want to hear it, dumbass? You just hear. You listen to what you want to listen to, Woody. No wonder your wife wants to punch you in the face half the time.